Hello viewers, I am Vihan Desai of Class 10 Navrachana Higher Secondary School, Sabha, and I proudly present to you the new episode of Ideas to Innovate, the podcast where student stories spark inspiration. Today, I bring before you a student and an athlete who defies stereotypes and has proven that if you set your mind to something, you really can do it. At just 15 years old, she's a force on the football field and an absolute dynamite on the racetrack. Please give a huge round of applause for the one and only Huma Khan. Huma, it's a great pleasure to have you here today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here today.
Let's dive right into this. Huma, you are known for two very different and very intense sports, football and bike racing. Tell me, how did you get into both of them?
There's quite a story to how I got into dirt bike racing. My inspiration was my father. Seeing him race since I was a kid, I was always inclined towards bikes and cars from the very beginning. And so one day, I told him I wanted to race too. He encouraged me and pushed me to give my best in this sport, where not many women and girls participate.
How inspiring. Carrying the family legacy is not an easy task. However, you still cope up with it. And what about football?
Becoming a part of the football team was a very different story. It began from representing Topaz House in IHCs and then representing the school in inter-school tournaments. One thing led to another, and then I was representing Gujarat in the AIFF National Championship.
Fascinating. Let's talk about football for a while. What position do you play and what is your favorite part about the sport?
My position on the team is goalkeeper. The best part about playing football for me is getting to travel for tournaments where I can learn new things, gain more experience and bond with my teammates along the way.
I quite agree. Even the most boring thing seems fun to do and very interesting if you are doing it with friends. Now, how did Navrachana as a school help you in developing such interests and becoming more proficient in the sport?
Navrachana has a major role in my football journey. They have provided us with the time and the resources we need to train, especially our coach, Mr. Azur Pratap Singh, who has been a big help. His guidance and his support has led us to win a lot of matches. Thanks to him, I have improved a lot as a goalkeeper. In fact, I would like to thank the entire PE department who have provided us with the resources we need to train. I would also like to thank my classmates and my teachers who have been very helpful to help me balance my academics along with sports.
Wonderful. Now that is what the Navrachana fraternity stands for. Fostering the spirit of excellence and bringing out the best in every child. Now, if you don't mind me asking, what is one meaningful experience you've had that taught you things which can't be learned in our day-to-day life?
One very meaningful experience for me was when I was selected for a national level camp in Patan. I was asked to stay with players from different districts and I learned how to bond with strangers and cooperate with them. I also learned how to manage my own chores and also learned how to do many life skills like washing my clothes.
For the life of me, I could never figure out how to do these things. Now, what was one moment where you almost thought you lost, but in the end, you emerged victorious?
In Bhopal, when we were playing a match against a team from Maharashtra, we were in the end moments of the match and the time when the score We got a free kick from the half line and one of my seniors, Charulata, took the free kick. She took the shot and the ball went straight into the goal post. That goal and that match was one of the most memorable matches that I have ever played.
So the ball went into the net and you went to the top of the world. What was a funny, comical, yet memorable experience that you have had while you were on the field?
When we were playing a match again in Bhopal, the ground conditions were quite bad due to the rain and it was filled with mud. One after the other, everyone kept falling inside the mud, and after the match ended, none of us could even see our jersey numbers or our names.
Talk about a slippery defeat for the opponent. I've heard that you and your team went to the Emirates Stadium in London. How was the experience?
Visiting the Emirates Stadium was an unforgettable experience for us, and it was made even more special as our principal, Ms. Suprabha Menon, had accompanied us. This was an honor in itself. She was a great motivation and she cheered us on for all our matches. This trip was not only about football but also making memories which we will never forget.
Our viewers would also like to know what your journey to London was like.
We were the proud finalists of the Extra Marks Youth Football Championship. We played 3 levels before going to London. One in Vadodara itself, the second in Ahmedabad and the third in Goa. All these trips were very fascinating and fun.
It's a great memory that shows the joy of football and being with your team. Now, if I'm not wrong, what I heard was that your team was responsible somehow for your football career. What are your thoughts about teamwork? Does it push you up or pull you down?
Teamwork is one of the most important things, not only in football or bike racing but in all sports. When we play together as a team, we put each other's strengths together, which makes us perform our best.
I see you mentioned bike racing as well. I would love to know more about this side of your life. What's the biggest thrill for you when you're on the track?
When it comes to bike racing, it is not only about the speed, it is about handling the quick turns and the high jumps. The biggest thrill for me and the most exhilarating feeling is I think when after a bump you're 15 feet high in the air and you hit the ground with the perfect landing.
Another question. Both of your sports require a very specific mindset. What do you do to prepare mentally for a big game or an important race?
Before the match or the race begins, I try to stay calm and concentrate on the strengths and the strategies of the team. We try to keep a clear presence of mind so that if there is a requirement of changing the strategy or solving a problem, we can do it quickly during the match. And as for nervousness, when the match or the race begins, it slowly fades away and the instincts take over.
Truly, focus is very important in any task we take up. Now, there's one question which I'd like to ask. Have you ever felt a rush of energy surging through you, which some might even call the winning instinct?
Yes, every time there is a match, I feel this instinct, not only in me, but in all my teammates. Navrachana has instilled this instinct in us. It is the legacy that we carry forward, isn't it, Rihan?
Agreed. There is no comparison with the level of opportunities that Navrachana provides to its students. So, what does a normal day look like for you when you're not on the track or on the field? What are your other interests?
A normal day for me is like that of any other regular student. I attend school and at home I study, spend time with my family. During the weekend I usually practice bike racing or hang out with my friends, and we train daily as consistency is the key. If you stop training, then you will not be able to win all the matches that you have.
Alright, so let's end things with a rapid fire round. Huma, just give me the first thing that comes to your mind. Ready?
Sure.
Favorite footballer?
Lionel Messi.
Favorite bike?
A Harley Davidson.
Oh really? Me too. Dream car?
A Nissan Skyline R34.
Not my first choice. I'm more of a Dodge Challenger guy. What is the best advice you have ever received?
Winning is first place, everything else is learning, which makes me work harder to achieve my goals and also teaches me not to settle for less.
What is your favorite color?
Green.
Okay, I like plants too. Okay, what do you do in your free time?
I listen to music and spend time with my pets.
What pets do you have?
A camel.
A camel? Audience, a camel?
Yeah, and his name is Aladdin.
Wow, I have no words. Where do you keep it?
I have a farm and it's connected to my house, so all of my other animals and my camels stay there.
Interesting. What all animals do you have?
A camel, a few horses, 11 cats, a dog, and 2 goats.
Wow. So, in your family, who is the most fond of all of these animals?
I think it's me and my dad.
Wow. Okay, next question. One pet peeve?
Being in a no network zone. Gosh.
Trust me, I hear you. And that's it. This was our rapid fire round. You really zoomed through it. Audience, this is Huma, the animal lover for you. Now we come to an end of the rapid fire round. Huma, let me tell you, your story is going to be inspirational to many others. Thank you for being here today. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you, Vihan.
Let's dive right into it. How many buffaloes do you have? Multiple six men. And that wraps up today's episode of Ideas to Innovate. I hope that our conversation helped spark new thoughts and encouraged you to look at possibilities in a fresh way. Remember, one small thought is all that is required for one big change. Until next time, this is Vihan Desai signing off with Ideas to Innovate, turning thoughts into change.